The Other Guys Show.
And well, we're back, but just one moment. Go back on the on the menu. Back on the menu. After 10 years of loading, go back on the menu.
We'll get there eventually.
Like we are currently with Coopek, Coopop, and Kumama.
Coopop sounds like he's a part of a boy band or Cooper band, sorry, from the 90s. In fact, no, it sounds like a genre of boy band music.
Kumama sounds like the name for one of the most famous. No, it sounds like one of the most famous Japanese governmental mascots right now. Like, do you know about this?
No.
It's a thing in Japan where, in order to get the populace in key with
we have a lot of people
in step with various government agencies, these government agencies have made mascots, and some of them are so popular they do like TV appearances and stuff. By the way, do you know what you're supposed to be doing here?
Getting to the Killing Commander before these guys get to her, so I can probably use these mogs to delay the soldiers.
You're basically controlling 3 people at once, individually, but blocking their path and stuff. Fighting them.
That's fine, I can do that.
Yeah, the Japanese mascots, which admittedly are... Oh god.
Oh god.
Got Moggers. Mog, Cuckoo, Kutan, and Kupan. Yeah, some of them are
Wow, these guys have big spares.
Also, that guy turned into a mammoth and a wolf named Lobo.
That was a little weird.
Also, we just killed Lobo.
That's good. Master New Dance, what? What?
That's the Mughals thing. They do dances.
I have a feeling that Mog might be the one...
Because... I don't know why you think that.
He has a name that doesn't begin with K.
What, are you racist?
Yes. A giant racist. Like, seriously, bad, horrible person.
I love how that's a counter-argument to apparently anything. Just like, you racist? I don't think you know what that means. Yes. Yes, I'm racist.
Hey, it's just easier at this point.
Bye!
See ya!
Portal gun! I just did...
You're now in space.
I used the portal
sadistic.
gun. You just lobbed like a boomerang at that guy.
I do like the fact, you know, the Portal makes Portal seem so nice and jolly and all that. There is a villain in DC who I came across when reading Teen Titans. He has the power to portal, literally portals people into space, into the sea. He's unbeatable. Like, legitimately, if he wants to kill you, you're dead.
Yeah. Well, it's the whole thing
what?
in the Portal universe. They talk about, like, why wouldn't you just portal on one wall and then portal to the bottom of the ocean?
Yeah.
Drain an entire ocean on someone's head.
Yeah, exactly. It's portals are mean. They're dangerous.
Yeah.
So this actually, that mammoth seems tougher than the ones.
Well, it's dead now, so who the fuck cares? Am I right?
Yeah.
I mean, dead people don't talk. Am I right?
Dead mammoths don't talk.
I'm correct.
Lies mammoths don't talk.
You are incorrect.
Wait,
I've
what?
heard them talk. They have a lot to say. Most of it's, but they have a lot to say.
Fair enough. Well, and about this is going to take a while.
Well, you just stood the guy right there at
Exactly.
the intersection to everyone. Of course, it's going to take a
Exactly.
while.
I don't want them to get past that. That seemed like the strategic option to me. You literally only need the 2 parties.
I mean, yeah, but whatever. This isn't a thing you're supposed to lose. It's just setting up the mechanic for later on.
Okay.
I'm very certain you can't lose this. I mean, maybe you specifically can lose this.
I kind of like the idea of the mechanic, I'll admit. Like, strategically, this could make some interesting stuff.
This is what a lot of the older Final Fantasies did. They would always introduce mini-games in these weird and wonderful
made
mechanics.
it 2 steps. Yeah, like, Final Fantasy 7 actually had a really cool, like, tower defense-esque thing, which I loved.
They also had the Chocobo breeding as well, and Chocobo racing.
And then Final Fantasy 8 had the Chocobo Forest, which was not as big, but kind of cool.
No? Yeah, but
I liked them.
Chocobo breeding wasn't really a thing in Final Fantasy 8.
I'm not saying breeding, but the actual Chocobo Forest is in getting the Chocobos and stuff was quite a fun thing.
Yeah, well, 9 has that as well, of course.
9 has it, and it's done better because you have the treasure hunts as well, which I actually really enjoyed.
In fact, if you want to fight the hardest boss in the game and get one of the end-game items, I think it's Zidane's highest weapon.
You need to have the best chocolate for it.
Yeah, because you need to go to the Sky Garden, and then you can find the final boss there.
Hi!
Which is Ozma. It's just a ball of death.
And I believe if you do that, it also affects something. Like, it affects some of the random encounters you get.
Probably.
Like, I think it's the friendly creatures that you come across, but I don't know how.
Oh, right, those, yeah.
I can't remember how it affects them.
Although, fuck the friendly creatures in that game.
I tried, like, because I wanted to 100% it, I wanted to do all the friendly creatures, and it's just...
Some of the questions are brutal.
Not just that, just finding them. I spent an hour, like, I know for a fact that there's a specific point where one turns up. Spent an hour random encountering in that area. Did not even close.
Also, you just got Sephith down to 4 health.
It's fine, he's back.
I thought you were doing a no tonics run.
Of course I am.
You just did it.
No, I didn't.
We've got
He's at 56 health.
we have recorded evidence of you just using
we
one.
do. Who's editing this series?
Well, I was.
I was going to say, we don't actually know this.
Like, I mean, you can if you want, but...
We'll see. But, yeah,
I just assumed I was.
I'm fine if you want to do the work.
I don't really. If I'm honest, I'd rather everything happen and I don't have to do anything towards it.
We'll decide that after recording, I guess. But still, I kind of want to do it just so I can prove that it's a non-tonic run, actually.
Right, so you're just going to, like, cut that part out, are you?
What part? There was no part there.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Seamless edit, Beanie.
Seamless edit. We'll just start it right now, then we can't prove it.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Start the entire series right now.
Yeah. I mean, this is a starting area. This is obviously...
Yeah, obviously.
Thanks, Moogles, we're in your debt!
Obviously, this is a starting area.
The
Bye!
body just absorbed into him.
I'll put this person up my butt.
That looks like either a cannon or a lever. It could be either. I don't know.
One of those options is going to end in tragedy.
I think the switch will.
It's a switch. It wasn't a cannon or a lever, it was a switch.
Also, I feel like every time I speak to Steph, I've got to do the arm. Like,
you gotta do
quick
poses.
point at something.
You're very method. You gotta get into character.
I've got to. It's doing.
Method acting. Oh, fine now.
Is it just me, or does that torch look really happy to be doing its job?
Yes.
It's really energetic about it. Eh? You're back with us now?
I thought that's what the torch was saying for a minute there. You saved me.
Say your thanks to the Moogles. Also me. I'm amazing. Sorry, adding.
Oh, no ad-libbing.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I can't remember anything, past or present.
Ah! You have amnesia?
What was that?
Did you not see his picture?
No, I saw that, but you said Mnesia. What? What's Mnesia?
What's an amnesia? Oh god, it's... Look.
A man said my memory would come back. Oh yeah, of course, a man would say that.
Give it time. You're safe with me, I give you my word. I won't leave you until your memory returns. By the way, this secret entrance might be useful someday. Don't forget about it.
You heard him. Don't forget about it.
That's fair.
Fair is fair. And now I'm up your butt
and
again.
I am... No, she's up my butt.
Whatever.
You are her and I'm him. Let's go with that.
That's some existential bullshit right there. You am her and I am him.
I want to tempt fate.
Would you want to go? If you want tutorials, go in here.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
It's basically
so that's all that is.
There might be free items in there actually. I genuinely think there is free stuff.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Most tutorials do have tutorials.
Wow, that title screen just broke a little bit there.
Yeah. Again, and
oh god, it's still broken.
Environmental
and
science.
a save point and a treasure chest in the top left.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you're going to want to check the pots as well, which is what
check the pot. What? Yeah.
The guys to the left is just going to be saying, check the pots for free stuff. This is a save point.
Oh, no, I thought that meant from the guy to the left of me.
Guy further up and to the left of the pot is going to say check pots for stuff.
Fair enough. Do we break pots though?
Nope.
This isn't Link.
Of course it's not. This is Final Fantasy.
Oh, sorry. Fair enough. Yeah.
This is the PlayStation version of Legend of Zelda.
And totally not a broken ROM. I'm gonna have to get my capture device working. Tincture.
No idea what that
makes
is.
Sense. Okay, nothing there. Monster in a box, of course.
Of course.
Monster in a box. Seriously, what? I was not expecting that. I'll admit.
It's another Lobo.
It's dead Lobo.
You can still steal from stuff, you know. You're not stealing from stuff.
Oh yeah, I forget about that.
Like your teeth.
I completely forgot about that. Also, apparently there's a Dark Dungeon thing, which is probably just appeared on the video there. I'll try and get rid of that. Or you can try and get rid of that, depending on who. We still haven't decided. Keep derping.
Somebody will get rid of something.
I'm in Spyro mode. I know that I'm editing that. We've just been recording that. So.
Yeah, this has been one long recording session with a ton of Spyro before this.
Much to your enjoyment.
I loved it. It was fantastic. I want to raise my children on such wonderful things.
Of course.
These guys just give you hints and fights and stuff.
Receive sleeping bag. I was expecting another monster in the box, considering this is the combat room.
It would make more sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Nothing in the pot.
Nope.
Pot has once more lied to me.
Pot gives nothing but empty promises. Empty promises and wasted lives. Don't do drugs. Advanced battle tactics.
Okay, I can actually. I thought I had to. I didn't realize. think there was a way to the chest there.
That's fine. You're not going to need that soon on.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, I could open my items. You can see I did that. All the tonics I've got so far in my inventory.
Yeah, just every last one.
Yep. But I'm not going to because that'd be a waste of time.
Yeah,
everybody knows I'm not using it because you've seen me not using them.
Sure would, buddy.
So it's fine. This way.
Got some free stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think you can go into the town because I think you just get bounced back out.
That
again.
was what I was going to be doing, like tempting fate.
Yeah, you just get bounced back out. Hey, who might you be? All right, Governor. He's like, fuck this shit.
This isn't good. We better hightail it southwards to Figaro.
Figaro.
Yeah, that's sure. Yeah.
Yes.
And world map.
Yep.
I love games with JRPGs world maps. Like, it's such a pity they got rid of them in the later Final Fantasy games.
Yeah, the last one was in Final Fantasy 9. Don't have one in 10. They kind of have one in 12. I mean, obviously they have one in 11 because that's the first MMO. They kind of have one in 12. In so much as there is big empty spaces between...
But it's not the same.
It's not a single world map.
Yeah.
It's not a world map. You have a series of screens.
Yeah. Whereas there's just something nice about being able to get to literally every place on the map in the world from one place. Like, even if you can't do it at first, like unlocking new methods of travel was really satisfying. Getting the Ragnarok was amazing in Final Fantasy 8. Getting the airship in Final Fantasy 9, amazing. Also in Final Fantasy 7, they like airships.
Final Fantasy Ragnarok was the airship in Final Fantasy 8.
No, it was a spaceship.
Well, yeah, I know it was a spaceship, but it was the airship. For the game.
Yeah. As in, it was the same kind of travel.
Now, here's a question for you. Did you know in Final Fantasy 8 the Ragnarok has an autopilot feature?
Yes.
You see,
can send it to places.
When I played that on stream, so many people would walk into my stream and say, like, I did not know you could do that. It's like 20 years later. Or however long it was.
Well, to be fair, it was only very recently that that somebody discovered that at least it was discovered that Final Fantasy 9 actually had a hidden side quest in it.
Yeah, hidden subplot or side quest, sorry, with the Bonero brothers or whatever, the Nero brothers.
Which, although I would call that really bad game design, that nobody kind of.
Well, it wasn't really meant to be an important thing. It was a side mission which you potentially could have easily found. It's just nobody. It involved you having to go back to the hideout every single time you've done a major story point.
Yeah, which nobody.
But it's so unnecessary to do it. Like, I think you get it's the way you get a ribbon. I think it is out of it.
Okay, I just feel like side plot should always be. You should always be able to tell there is actually a side plot here. Like, even if it's not obvious how you do it, you should always be able to tell that it's there.
Yeah.
Like, that's something I do enjoy. I prefer.
I mean, you can still get it. It just basically requires you, to do it naturally, it requires you to always be exploring and including going back over yourself. So if you just love the world just that much, then I suppose you
and it is. To be fair, it is a very good world.
And now you're in a desert
and a forest. Actually,
because traditionally forests and deserts are always right next to each other.
Yeah. That makes more sense.
I was just trekking through the Sahara the other day, and all of a sudden I was in a forest.
Yeah. Just outside in England, in fact, weren't you?
Yeah. It's actually just on my street.
Yeah.
It was really weird, like in the middle of the town.
Not actually there the day before, which was, a little weirder.
Oh, but, it doesn't matter. We were in the middle of a terrible Doctor Who plot.
That's fine.
Do you know the episode I'm referring to?
I actually don't.
There was an episode relatively recently, and do you watch Doctor Who?
Not currently. Not since Matt Smith.
Okay, that's fine. But at the end of each episode, they do a next time on, and then they give a. Well, they sort of took this one up as like, oh my god, there are trees everywhere. Like the whole world has turned into a forest. And we're like, okay, that's interesting. Like, how are they going to deal with that? And by the end of the episode, all the trees were gone. It wasn't like they found a thing to like burn off all the trees at the same time. It was just at the end of the episode, they were just vanished on their own. Absolutely zero was accomplished in the episode. The only threat in the episode was they're in the middle of London and a tiger escaped the zoo. That was it.
Wow.
That was the entirety of the threat of the episode because it all just cleared itself up.
I'm not. Ever since Matt Smith, I'm not impressed. Like him and his companions were Doctor Who and all the series for me.
Well, they were for you. A lot of people, David Tennant was the Doctor.
Yeah, I understand that.
And for even fewer people, Chris Eccleston was.
Yeah.
And there are people, of course, who say that the classic Doctors, like classic, those, some of those were Doctor Who to them. So it's very much a preference thing.
That's completely fair. Everybody has their opinions. I'm correct, but everybody's allowed their opinions.
I like when you try to steal something in this game, like, and it doesn't work. Like, it loses its shit. Like, it's like, oh my god, couldn't steal! It's like, has like 3 exclamation marks on it.
You have to select everything twice to use it.
I think it's just a bit of a delay.
No.
No, yes, because selecting it once activates your ability to move it.
Makes sense.
And then you activate it again to use it.
Yeah, that's a little odd.
It's a little odd. But it allows you to rearrange stuff in combat if you need to. Which I think the timer freezes when you're actually in menus. So boss fights where you have to switch between items pretty frequently.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's an option, but I agree it's not necessary at all.
Yeah, not in the slightest. Right, I think I'm actually in a good position to carry on fighting now. Oh, these things are actually quite tough there. Taking 2 hits now.
Yeah. No, whole 2 hits.
An advancement from the 1-hit things.
However, because you're on the world map, I believe you can just use your sleeping bag, which is a 1-person tent.
Yeah.
I believe.
That makes sense.
Also, bear in mind...
Or, depending on how much they like each other, 2 people.
Oh my.
They don't like each other.
Well, clearly these 2 are meant to be together because they're the first man and woman you see in the game.
Of course. That's how it works.
That is how it works.
I'm getting so many of these items.
What, tonics?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Maybe you should think about using them.
Yeah.
No, you know what? Still not going to use it. Still not going to use it.
Amazing.
Like,
I need to.
Because this is what, episode 3 now we're in? And that line still hasn't gotten old, has it?
No.
Saying that you're not going to use tonics you have.
I've not used any tonics yet.
Okay. Although you're on 18 health, you sure you don't want to think about using a tonic?
No, why would I?
Oh, okay, alright.
Don't need to use tonics, dude. You have no trust in me.
None whatsoever, because I know you've already used the tonic, in fact.
I don't know.
You are in fact lying without a leg to stand on.
No.
I wasn't right.
There is no proof.
I'm actually, I'm not 100% certain, but I'm pretty sure you used a tonic in that fight as well.
I'm pretty sure you're wrong.
Because I wasn't really paying attention. I was talking about Doctor Who. But are you trying to avoid the desert at all costs? Just skirting the edge?
I'm just looking around. I'm wanting to go to the edges more than anything. Like, see where the actual edges are. I'm guessing there's something in the middle of the desert.
See, now this I do remember, so I'm not going to chime in about it.
That's fair. Let's do fight, and then...
You're not going to heal at all?
Yeah, I am. Using cure. No tonics, though, because it's a no tonic run.
Obviously. Well, he's not dead yet.
Yeah.
I'm getting Battle Hunter flashbacks here.
Not dead yet.
Not dead yet. On the plus side, with that one, if you die, you don't immediately come back to life, but with permanently half your health.
True. She needs to cure herself.
Yep.
I have chosen my healer.
Well, she basically is the white mage for a while.
And this thing's dead. And there is this is actually a scorpion and a manta ray, effectively, like a sand ray.
Sand ray, it's right there.
I know, but as in
it's also not a scorpion. It's not a scorpion. It's an arenade.
But they're reskins of actual animals. So I thought I'd base it on that.
I'm gonna call it an arenid.
Arenid?
Yeah, because arachnid's a thing. So
yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, it might actually be called that. Like a scorpion might be called an arenid, for all I know in real life.
There may be a scorpion that goes by that name. Or a scorpion that goes by the name Jeff. Who knows?
Or maybe it's like actually the Mortal Kombat character Scorpion under that.
Maybe.
That's just him cosplaying.
Get over here!
Have you ever seen the dorkly animated shorts of if Scorpion and Sub-Zero were a sitcom odd couple?
No.
They're amazing.
I kind of want to know.
It's the catchphrase of the show they do is like, get over here, and they like hug and like knucklehead thing each other. It's like, what the fuck? It's really funny though.
Either way, for now, this is like, comment, subscribe mode, so catch you later, folks.
Bye. I'll give you 3 reasons. First of all, your beauty has captivated me.
That's the boobies.
Yeah, mostly the boobies.